Hey guys, we are live. Hi Facebook, how is everybody doing? If you're streaming on any of my Facebook, hey guys. I hope everybody is doing well. Today is such a special day and I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. We're having the beautiful Natasha all the way from Spain. Can you believe that? Like this is crazy. This is how global we are. And if you're seeing my face for the first time, I am Samantha. I'm an online business mentor and a coach. And I started my business 3 years ago. And I want to bring this spicy hot juice like throughout the whole world. I want people to know how awesome our business is, how marvelous actually our opportunity is. And I thought, what better way to get somebody from the opposite side of the earth to come and talk with us, who is also successful at what she's doing. And I've admired her since the first day I started my business. So what better way to hear from somebody else? So Natasha, I'm going to hand the stage over to you. And I just want you to tell everybody just a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Samantha. Oh my gosh, it feels like ages that I talked to you last. Oh my gosh, I can't even
Yeah,
remember. I think our last interview was about 2 or 3 years ago. So, oh my gosh,
long
so much,
time.
so much has changed.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, my name is Natasha. I'm originally from the Netherlands. I live in Spain. I've been living in Spain for the last 25 years. I'm a mom of two teenagers. I used to, previous to me starting this business, I used to work as a medical interpreter and receptionist. Now, recently, I'm a telephone operator for the 911 emergency services. And yeah, and I'm doing, of course, this business full time for the last 4.5 years. Yeah, 4.5 years now. I'm also married, and yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you, Natasha. Yeah, I know, like, I know you've had your business for a while, but so many people have asked, like, on a daily, like, I talk to so many different people, right? And one of the first question people always ask me, because there's so many things in the online space, right, that you could choose from. But I guess my second question to you would be, why did you choose this particular online business opposed to like hundreds of other opportunities out there?
Well, the no selling part, that's what did it for me.
Yeah.
Actually, the rest was a bit vague in the beginning, but when I watched the free webinar, when I heard I didn't have to sell anything, that did it for me. That made me decide to join because I'm not a marketing person, so I don't like going out there and selling makeup or Tupperware or things like that. I just I don't see myself doing that. I've tried it in years ago, but no, it's just not me. No,
Yeah, I
so that
agree.
was
I'm
it.
not a good selling person either. And I love the fact too, guys, like if you guys don't know this, as Natasha said, there is no selling involved with us. But here's one of the things that I love. I will add to what Natasha had to say. I cannot walk up to a complete stranger and just invade myself in their space. I am not good at that. And I am a very shy person at my core, really down. Like I have this baby inside of me, and I really don't want to do that. And what I love about our business is that there is no selling, but at the same
Mm,
time, you are not bugging friends and family because
exactly.
we have put together this beautiful marketing strategy that is going to run on a certain level of automation for you. And that is what is so marvelous about this business. So when I saw, when I was introduced to this business 3 years ago, I'm like, holy crap! Like you're telling me that I'm partnering with some of the best companies in the world, and at the same time, I'm making this ridiculous, great commission. Well,
Mhm.
sign me up. I'm good. I'm ready. So, but thank you, Natasha. But personally, I'm not a mom, not yet. And I know you're a mom. I see you post your beautiful daughter all the time. And I'm like, that is so cool. Like, I love how much she's so involved with your business. And I was just wondering, because I know there are lots of moms that are actually following my business page, and they've always asked me this question. And so I'm gonna pass it over to you because I know you're a very, very active mom and a wife too. But why is this business, I should say, why would it be good for parents and especially for working moms that maybe have kids that are much younger?
Mhm. Yeah, because it's a business that frees up your time. It's like you said, it's not all on automation, but a lot of it is automated. So it frees up your time because if you're doing in other businesses online, you always have to be present. You know, if you're selling makeup or selling something, you have to put yourself out there and you have to sell stuff, so you have to be continuously, at it. And with our system you don't. So that was the beauty of that's the beauty of our system. And that was one of the reasons too that I also started, because I lost my job a few months previous to me starting this business. So that's how I got into this. Not because I was looking, it just happened. But I couldn't find a job. I couldn't find a job that fitted in with my kids' schedule. So I've always worked according to my kids' schedule, so that I could always be present. So that was my so when this came up, it worked out perfectly. Now recently I'm working again, but because my kids are older now, they're teenagers, so they practically don't want to do anything, don't want to
Yeah.
have to do anything with me. So yeah, they have their own lives now. But I've been able to, the past 5 years, I've been able to s- spend more time with them, and not worry about a job or and things like that. So now that I'm working, it is a bit different, but it still combines well, because I've created a solid foundation, and it runs on its own. So income is coming in, and yeah, and I still have time to be with my family and not sacrifice time. And it is important because they were in the age of 11, 12 then, so it is an important time to be there.
Yeah.
So and yeah, people with younger kids, I would do it. I would
Yeah.
do it if I found the system years ago back. I would have done it. It would have made my life a lot easier, because it is a struggle if you work, your kids, bring them to school, pick them up, and the rest. Just a nonstop. It's a nonstop job being a parent.
Yeah, I saw my sister do that, like, and I'm like, I personally don't believe like moms, they're superheroes. And I don't know
Hmm.
if you know this about me, but my mom has 10 kids, eh? Like, it's 10 of
Oh,
us, yeah.
oh my
And
gosh.
I'm the baby, I'm the last of the 10. And so, like, my sister before me, she is 11 years older. So practically, like, I grew up by myself, but I always admire members of our community, especially that have their children, such beautiful families, and at the same time, like, they are working and they have started their business. And
Mm,
it is that business that is gonna build and
exactly.
build and take them away from working for a
Exactly.
company for the next 20, 30 years. So
Exactly.
I think, like, for you guys watching live or on replay, like, if you're a parent, this business is very, very perfect for you because it
Absolutely.
runs on
Absolutely.
its own at a certain level. And here's a good thing too that I love: you have that help. I don't know how much more I could stress this. The
Mm-hmm.
support is phenomenal. Like, you have our training, you'll have a coach,
Exactly.
you'll have a mentor, you'll have a whole group that you belong to. And that support, just, it's a foundation that you will need to stay pumped, to stay
Yeah.
plugged in, because that is the key with running just about any business, not only ours.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it has flexibility, so you do have to put in your time, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
and you have to prioritize things, because people always say, "Oh, I don't have time. I don't have time." but you just have to make time. If it's something that you really want, then you will make the time to do this, and it will benefit you in the long run. So don't, you just, and you can build a business in short term and make profits of it in long term. So that's the beauty of it. It's not just something that you start and then, and then no, it's a long term thing, which is amazing.
You grow. There is no rush. Just start,
Exactly.
go slowly, grow your.
Exactly.
I love that, Natasha.
Mm,
But
mm.
I wanted to ask you though. Like, I've been so itching to ask you this question for a while. Like, how has this business changed your life? I mean, we could touch on finances. We could touch on other area, but
Oh,
totally the whole picture. I kind of want to
oh
have.
my God.
How
Hmm.
has this business really impacted your
Oh
life?
my gosh. I
Yeah,
don't even know where to start.
I know it's gonna be heavy.
Well, in the beginning, because my initial reason, of course, was to replace my income instead of going back to work and being at home with my kids. So I did achieve that. So that was perfect. So yeah, there's so much happened in the last years. I mean, COVID hit. My husband was diagnosed with a permanent illness. It's he has thrombosis, so he can't go back to his usual job, and actually he can't work at all. So he's early retired, but left him with a minimum pension until he's 65. So his income reduced half. So this business has been a blessing, of course, because it's been an additional income to his. Plus, I wasn't working; I was just doing this. Last year was a biggie because I was diagnosed with cancer. So I was practically from January within doing the tests up to end of December last year, in and out hospital treatments, chemo, radiotherapy, surgery, the whole thing. So the last thing you want to think about is your financing and your job, and worrying if you have a job
Yeah.
when you go through this, because there's so many people that go through that are in this situation. I mean, I didn't expect it was going to happen to me because it's not something that runs in the family. So I was shocked, of course. And now that I hear more and more about it, and people going through the same situation, I mean, I was I feel so lucky and blessed that I started this business, because it's a weight off your back. The business has kept running continuously and given me results, and I could just take care of myself and not worry about it. Mm.
Yeah, like I saw when you had posted that on Facebook, and like my heart sunk,
Mm.
and that's why I sent you that message when I did, and I watched you, and I'm like, oh my God, I truly admire you, because I saw, like, is like well, you allowed us to see a small part of it, and I'm sure
Mm.
there is more to it, but like, to your whole family, we are sending love and God's
Mhm.
richest blessing,
Yeah.
and man, you're a champion. I'm like, who conquered answer, and like is still doing their business, and it's
Yeah, it
really.
pushes you. It pushes you because I mean, I'm not a negative person, so I take the bull by its horns, and
Yes.
just and of course I was shocked when I was diagnosed. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah,
Yeah.
I cried, and the whole thing. I was devastated, but I just didn't want this to take over my life. So I thought, okay, I can sit at my home on the couch, cry, and be sick, or I can handle it the best way I can. So I did, and I was lucky. I came through it uh, easily, in
Yeah.
comparison to maybe other people. So yeah.
That is awesome. I'm,
So
I'm
yeah.
I'm very happy you're doing well, and all my love to your husband. Um, it's incredible though. It's very empowering to see you. And I felt like, man, I really want to hear what you've got to say. Like I was like, yay, okay. But I know like you're a busy mom, and before you go, I just have one more question. It's like it's a typical question, but I want to hear it from you anyway. Um, what would you say to folks that are out there right now that are actually watching our live and they are skeptical about starting this particular online business? Exactly how would you assure them that, hey, move forward, look into this?
I think that's yeah, that's something personal, of course. I mean, it's normal to be skeptical. I mean, these days on the internet, there's so much out there that you don't know what's real, what's fake. You know, I didn't even think about it, and when I joined, I didn't even do my research. It just felt right. I just followed my gut, and I thought I just have to check this out because otherwise I'll be stuck with, oh, what if this could have been, and oh, hear the stories of these people. Are these people real? So I just went for it because I just followed my gut, and I needed a change. I wanted something to change, and I knew I wasn't going to get further in life just working the traditional 9 to 5 job. I was, yeah, I had my income, I could pay my bills, but that was it. You can't do anything else these days with just one wage, or even two people with two wages. People are struggling. So if you want more in life, and we're not saying you want to be a millionaire or anything like that, but just to do those extra things, and look at you, what you've accomplished over these years, and so many people in this business, and myself. I mean, I don't live in a mansion. I still live in my humble home, but I've been, it's not just the material things. It's time. It's the time you have in your hands to just enjoy life, because I mean, life is short.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I love that.
nothing changes. If nothing changes, you just have to make that step, and plus it's risk free, so you have nothing to lose.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. I feel like well, to be honest with you, I was pushed to start my business, like, like sometimes when life have this way of slapping you across the face. Yeah, I got that slap and I was like, man, I'm so young. I shouldn't be getting these kind of slaps in my face. But now I'm all grown. I'm an adult, and I'm
Mm.
looking back at the past 3 years of my life, and I'm like, wow, what a journey. And it's really empowering to see that starting a business like this is able to bring me so far, bring you so far, bring
Yeah,
thousands.
it's an eye opener. Mm.
It is. It
Mm.
is. I did a live yesterday too with some of my business partners, and I was saying the same thing. I feel like my brain has grown, not
Yeah,
in size but in knowledge. Like there
yeah,
is so many things I've learned, and I'm telling you guys, like, as Natasha said, if nothing changed, nothing changed. Like you
mm,
literally have to be intentional with the things
yeah,
that you want, and
exactly.
truly make an effort to make a change, especially for 2024. But there is no sense, to be honest, guys, with me convincing you to make a change for your
Yeah,
personal life. You've got to want that on your
yeah,
own, to be honest. So
absolutely.
here's what is going down. Tomorrow, actually, we are having a complimentary workshop. It's 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I will be on it. I will be on there
Oh,
tomorrow.
you
Yeah, I'm on tomorrow. I'm like, ooh, nervous, but I'm excited. And
want
I'm going to be presenting on that live. My face will be there in color. And I'm going to be talking about my journey. And I'm going to be telling you guys why I started my business and how I've actually grown. And it's a very, very humbling experience. And if you want to see more of this, you definitely need to register at the link below. You can see my link coming across, which is samanthaconsulting.ca. And right below is Natasha picture. You can see hers. Register at either link and come and watch our free information session. It's going to be live 8 p.m. I'll be there. And come and let me tell you some juicy stories, and let me give you the scoop on how exactly you can get started with your business. Because the year of 2024 is going to be a heck of a year, and you really want to see how life can change for you in this new year. But
Yeah,
Natasha,
in all levels. I mean, in all levels, not just the financial part. Because I mean, we all start from the financial part, right? When
true.
we start, we don't think about anything else. But the way you grow in this business, I mean, I'm not the same person as I was back then when I started. I mean, I've grown in a personal level too. So that's very important, and things you don't think about when you start. Because
That is
people
very
just
true.
say, "Oh, online business, I want to earn money as quick as possible," and but once you start and learn about a system, that It's
It
amazing.
is. It is knowledge. It's truly empowering. I feel like too, for the first time, I'm actually brave. I could do a go live every single day, and I feel okay. I still get sweaty. Don't get me wrong. Like my arms are still
Yes,
sweaty. But
yeah,
yeah, very empowering, and
yeah,
it gives you a certain level of self-respect, and
mm.
I truly love that. But I think like in the chat too, Natasha, everybody's saying God bless you and they love your
Thank you,
story.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys for turning out. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you for watching. But Natasha, I honestly, I thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining me from Spain. And oh, I can't wait to visit Spain. Oh my gosh. But thank you so much for your time.
You're
God bless
very
you,
welcome.
bless your family, bless your business, and have a wonderful evening. And let's do this again sometime.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, guys.
Bye.